Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to reverse an accurate mortise lock. Now, an accurate lock body, like any other lock body, is usually used for mortise application. We have toggle stops, we have a latch, we have the deadbolt. This lock body is actually also for a lever. You can tell by the little hubs here. Springs back up nicely. Look at that. A great spring. Now, what we have here currently is a right-hand lock body. We're going to make it left-hand. You can tell by the latch position. First things first, uncover my screws. You have screws exposed, let's unscrew these off. Oh, wait a second. Before I uncover my screws, I keep forgetting, this is a lever lock body. It will have a very, very strong spring. So what we need to do is use an 8/32 screw on these bad boys right here. We need to actually lock that stop in place. Let's take one out. Let's make it happen. Now mind you, this is just a guide to help you reverse a lock. In retrospect, what you should do is order your locks properly. Get the handing done right so you don't have to do this. Now, let's unscrew our screws. Right here, the lock snapping off. Oh, that's always good right there. Okay, now let's take the case off. Here we go. Look at all that lovely nature. Here you have the deadbolt, the latch, the toggle stop, the hubs, and below that lovely, lovely spring right there. This spring is what compresses down to bring the lever back up. You also have an additional spring here to give it a horizontal shape. Now, first things first, this is a right-hand lock. So what we need to do is we need to change the latch positioning and the hubs. What I like to do is take out first that piece, second the piece for the cylinder to hit, then I would just turn around my latch simply, pressing up to press the spring back. Then we just make sure we test it out properly. That's a beautiful sound right there. Second, take the spring out. Here we go. Pop off the housing here for the hubs. Now, as you can see below, there's that massive spring right there. In another video, I'll probably show you how to put that spring back in, but it is very, very difficult. You definitely need very much a finger strength to put it back. Now here's what we like to do here. Just keep the stop right there. Ring connecting the hubs. Pop one hub out. The other hub, pop it back in. You might have to give it a little nudge here. There it is. You want to hear it crunch right down inside there. Put the ring back in. Here's a little key step here. Put the housing back in, but put this hub in like this. Sits down perfectly. Throw the stop back. Voila. Look at that. We'll do it again just to make sure those minds are at ease. Boom, boom. Hubs in place. Ring first. Housing next. Stop in. Down. Push the stop back. Boom. Our latch is also in place here. If we want, we can test our deadbolt just to make sure that springs back. Look at that. These locks are beautiful. They will work all the time. Now, let's put our pieces back. Spring here. What I recommend you use is a flathead screwdriver. Take this flathead portion here to the top of that spring there. Okay. Spring back. Boom. That is back in. Next, for the cylinder, put that back in. Now what happens is that when the cylinder turns, when the key turns that cam, the cylinder will then throw the latch back. See that? That'll do the trick. This stopper piece, toggle piece here, will throw this back and forth in order to lock the actual hub in place. That'll turn our right-hand door into now a left-hand door. Here's the key. Let's get our case back on. I do have the knife exposed to show you what we will do with that. And you see there's 4 screw hole patterns up here. You want to line up these back 2 here. I'm sorry, no. So you want to mount the front 2 with the pins down here. See those? Those 2 little pins right there? You want to line them up. Takes a little finagling. What I like to do is take the knife, back edge, a little pressure. You can use a box cutter too if you want to. So you force you here. Well, actually, first, I'm sorry. First, you want to line up your up there. Now we're good. There you go. As soon as it's in right there. Ooh. You're gonna have to go. It's always a game here. It's always a fighting game here. There we go. Now that's in. The case is gonna play with you. You have to play with the case back. What I like to do is use a little knife here. I'll use a screwdriver here. Ooh, man. I'm always having fun with these bad boys here. Here we go. You're gonna move the case around here and there, but this is why you want to keep that pressure on that latch right there. There we go. Now that's in. You see how that's in? The bottom portion's in. Bottom portion's in. Now let's focus in on this top portion here. Get the latch in. Get the thumb turn in. There you go. If you want, put your thumb palm there. And I think we're almost set here. Okay. So now we got the case. Now for the latch piece, there's a little portion here. We just want to take the knife here, sort of jam it in. This is what happens. You gotta always have pressure. Pressure is key. Throw that back. Force that there. Force this here. And there we go. Now, screws. Bottom down here, right hand corner. Always get the corner screws in first. It's the easiest way. The easiest way to get the case in. Now, this is, like I said, as you can see, the case is slowly closing back. Put the corner screw in here too as well. Whew. Then we go down here. This is the lock model here. And then here we go up top here. Okay, close our knife. Let's test out our lock. Looks like the toggle's working. That's lovely. Back and forth. Latch is working. That's fantastic. Let's test out our thumb turn hub. Let's see how that looks. That's working out perfectly. Look at that. And finally, our latch hub. But first, don't forget, unscrew that screw that held that spring in place. Let's take a look here. Wow, like a beaut. Like a beaut right there. So now, this has become a left-handed lock. Everything's functional. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will be glad to help out. Thank you.